Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. If I want to decorate a cake with a bit of oriental or Asian touch, first thing comes to my mind is using sugar bamboo sticks as part of the decoration. I use sugar bamboo sticks many times in the past. I really like to use them, and I even use them for my own wedding cake. On its own, bamboo sticks maybe doesn't mean much, but it's a perfect complementing element to matching other decorations. Today, I would like to show you my very simple way of how to make sugar bamboo sticks using just a piece of wood or piece of plastic has 90 degrees corner. So it is quite important that it's not sharper than that or not flatter than that, because bamboo sticks has a neck that it will break very easily if you make it too sharp. This is the plastic that I grabbed from the hardware store. Probably it's been used for joining two flat walls or two flat platforms together. As a material, I will use pastillage. Can you use gum paste? Yes, but you need to have several days to dry. And also with gum paste, you cannot do bamboo sticks too long, because the gum paste has fat. I will use pastillage, there is no fat inside. It will be complete, rigid finishing at the end. My pastillage is ready to go. Actually, you can find the recipe in our site at yenersway.com. And when you do the pastillage as a preparation, you keep them in the plastic bags, and they will be very hard next day. And then you cannot just start using it. You have to put them in the microwave. There's a way of doing this one conditioning. If this pastillage, let's say like this, let's say about 200 gram. 200 gram, take 1 0 off, and you have 20 left. Divide by 2 is 10. So 200 gram pastillage, you need to put in a microwave, normal domestic microwave, household microwave, about 10 seconds. To bring back to the right condition, you have to also knead a little bit more. So often that when we use starch on the table, the pastillage will become too slippery. So I use a little bit of hard fat. Hard fat is like a very hard shortening. You can also use normal shortening. Or if you don't find anything like this, you can also use just a kitchen oil spray. All right. For this kind of size I'm going to do, you need about this much. I'm going to make 3 of them in front of you. Then I'm going to show you later on what I did yesterday. So give a knead. And everything starts with a round shape, of course. Round. And then roll it. Of course, the bamboo is a long stick, right? So you can do it any thickness you like. So I'm going to make it this size. I like to keep it this way. All right. So I use my cornering kind of plastic. Touch here and then roll. The end bit becomes automatically straight. Go the other side. Also touch and roll. Like that. So I like to have 1, 2, 3, 4 necks. Okay, pushing slightly, not too strong, otherwise the neck will be too small and then the bamboo stick will be break very easily. This one only not pushing, only forwarding, just like this. 1, finish. 2nd, finish. 3rd, finish. And 4th, finish. Now, next step is using 3 of this finger, push towards each other just to make this bump. Okay. Okay. So as you see that is different now. And this corner or this corner. All right. Just pushing like this and then backwards. 1 bypass. Push another time from here. Then you turn all the way other side 180 degrees and then push here and push there. So my bamboo sticks ready to go drying time. Next one. See, I'm pushing here on this corner quite deep and also giving a bit of distance in between. I'm not starting exactly from the edge. I'm starting about 1 millimeter behind. One bypass, pushing again, and doing this. Turn about 180 degrees, then push here and push here. Then place somewhere straight that will get nice and dry. Now I'd like to show you how to color the bamboo sticks. These are the one we did just now. It's quite soft. It has to wait at least 24 hours to make it right. All right, even that longer. Normally I do these ones quite a lot and keep them on the side. Every time I need it, I use it. They are nice and very, very dry. So these are the one that I done last night before I go to sleep. All right, it is not completely dry, but it's already dry enough to work with. So the color-wise, I have green, orange, and yellow. I don't want to have a green. I like to have it a little bit more like a earthy green, but also like sort of like a oxidized sort of orangish color. All right. I use a brush. You can also use a sponge or airbrush. So I make sure that deeper areas completely colored. You don't have to color completely because we're going to use now a sponge to do that, right? All right. Just to make sure that the deeper areas is already colors is introduced, right? All right. Now, I have a clean sponge here. Keep it in the water and then squeeze them nicely, not too watery, and do this. See the color? It's a bit greenish, orangish, not so really green, kind of like a light forest green. Okay. So once you do that, you can go over and over to make it really expose the dark areas. All right. So this is already done. I'm going to put it here. All right. So you know what to do next. Just have to do it again. All right. So the point is like if you have this deeper area, more sort of like a collective color, it becomes darker. Now I'm going to assemble a bamboo stick basket, kind of like Ikebana style, using the bamboo sticks what I did yesterday. I'd like to show you first how to cut the bamboo sticks. If bamboo sticks are very, very dry, it doesn't matter, it will still work the same way. So you take the bamboo sticks in the hand, all right? You target where you want to cut, just make a kind of little slit with your blade, and then it will break like a glass from the spot that where you already marked, all right? And then just clean up the end bits a little bit so you have a better result. And I try to use the bamboo sticks which is cut from the center. But sometimes it breaks from here, it doesn't matter. You can also glue, or you can use it like as it is, all right? So, always after cut, little clean up. One more here. Okay, so now, let me show you now how to make it a little bit more looking real. So, using a drill tip, and then drill this out, because this is quite fresh, still coming out, but if it's dry, it will still work the same way, right? It gives a bit more realistic look, all right? You don't have to go too deep, just about half a centimeter, good enough to have like a nice little shadow. It shows that look like a bamboo stick. Right, a little bit more. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place one here, one there. right? And the next one here and there, all right? And I like to glue them immediately, all right? So I'm using some white chocolate. Just a little dot. That's already good enough. You can also use, of course, piping back. So, next. I know where it is coming, so I just put my chocolate again here. Now the lower part of the basket without the handles are ready. I just have to wait till everything nice and set so I can attach my handles. Now the basket is nice and set now, it's ready. Just the little dots is already good enough to hold together. So I also cut my handles different sizes. I don't want to have it like too symmetrical. So I like to put one here, somewhere here, which is good like this, all right? So what we're going to do, if you have a cake, this is sitting on the cake will be soft. You can use the longer bamboo sticks and push all the way in and then put a bit of chocolate over here, it will hold nicely. But in this case, I'm using on the hard surface, so that's why I cut the bamboo sticks in the right size. So all what I have to do now, I just take a bit of chocolate, all right? You can also pipe if you like. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit on the other side. Sort of like joining as much as dots as possible, all right? Then put this one here nicely, just like this, right? And I'm using this one. This is just a hair clips, just to hold it together like this. Right? Let me just do it in the other way around. That's it. This. So I don't have to hold it myself. That clip's really helping me. Next, will be here. Again, a little bit of chocolate. Here, there, there, there. All right. If you want, you can also dip the end bit into the chocolate also. So that's good enough. They are pretty useful stuff, the hair clips. I always use them to hold this, instead of asking my wife to hold it for me. So, that's it, it's done. Now, next thing is, I want to place this one here, like that, but I will wait a little bit longer to get this one completely set. So I think they are ready already, just take it out. If you're living in the hotter countries, I would recommend you to use the same color royal icing and then wait longer to get everything set, all right? So, my aim is to put this over here, and I know the dots, all what I need is 2 dots here, like this, all right? So that was my simple bamboo stick baskets today, guys. I will leave it up to you, the rest of it, to your imagination. You can do many, many things with that, as long as you have your bamboo sticks ready, painted, dry to use it. So anytime, grab and use it. You can fill with fruits, you can fill with flowers, you can use different purposes, like you can use it as a background, not only centerpiece on the cake, you can use it on the side of the cake as a fences. You can even coat your pillars with the same style, continue to make a 2-3 tiers oriental looking wedding cake. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back next week with another idea. Bye for now.